Gentlemen, thank you. The meeting here in Prague just ended. Steve, I understand you have some major news regarding the ICANN contract.
I'm absolutely delighted to report that the ICANN contract has been awarded to us once again, that the Department of Commerce has completed its evaluation of our proposal, and that we are good to go.
Akram, what does this mean for ICANN?
This is one of the core functions that we deliver, and it is a very important component of the delegation to the root. And therefore it is something that we are very proud of, and we've been delivering on for many years, and the team has established a business excellence program on that. We've been delivering 100% error-free performance on the ICANN contract, and we look forward to improving our performance as well as maintaining our record on that.
Steve, was there ever actually any doubt that ICANN was going to get this contract?
There was really no doubt in my mind, I can say that. I can't say what other people were thinking. It was unique this time that the Department of Commerce went through a competitive procurement process as opposed to what they've done in the past, which has been a sole source or selected source procurement. And so that at least raised the question. I think that one of the benefits of that is that it makes it clear to everybody that that we are legitimately the best group to do this job, and that's a very strong statement.
Can we say that digital archery is now dead?
Digital archery is dead. I think that's pretty clear. But even more broadly, it's a question of, if not digital archery, then what? It's not clear that we need anything like that. We can put everything together in one batch. It leads to some subsequent questions about how do you sequence the output from the evaluation process into delegations into the root zone. But there is quite a vibrant dialogue about how to solve that and how to orchestrate that process.
Akram, why was digital archery so problematic?
Digital archery, we started it about 2 weeks before the meeting started here. And by the time we got to the meeting, there was only 20% of the applicants that have already taken the digital archery and recorded their timestamps. What we were worried about is that we saw some instability in the tool, and we were worried that with 80% of the applicants having to do that in the last 4 or 5 days of the process would create some additional problem and instability, and we wanted to be fair to all applicants and make sure they all have a good test and a good timestamp, and that's why we decided to marry that with the concerns that were in the public, and decided to suspend the digital archery until we gather the community's input and decide on where we want to go forward.
The new GTLD application window is obviously closed. We're now into a period of evaluation, comment, and objection. Give us an update.
We have started the evaluation. We are working on evaluating and calibrating all of the panels so that we get uniform evaluation from them. The results look pretty good. We did the first round. We're doing another round of that. And then we're going to start earnestly with the rest of the applications, and everything looks pretty good.
Steve, earlier in the week, it was announced with some degree of pride that the April 2013 meeting will be held in Beijing. Critics have said, why is ICANN holding a meeting in a country that actually restricts access to certain internet sites and controls what its citizens can see on the internet?
ICANN is absolutely committed to a inclusive, broad gauge operation, and it is not for us to dictate or to be driven by the variations in policies across the world. There are many people who complain, for example, about the United States posture in various matters, and we're committed to being in every region on a regular basis. And it's our time to be in Asia, and we took in bids from a number of places. Our colleagues in the Internet Engineering Task Force had a meeting in Beijing 2 years ago, and it was a first-class meeting. I went there and participated, and they are as sensitive as any group in the Internet community. I'm expecting nothing but first-class success and treatment in Beijing. It's a great place. They have great facilities. They're very eager to have us, and I think some of this is overblown.
Akram, where are we on the Registrar Accreditation Agreement?
We are still negotiating with the registrars on the accreditation agreement. There are some issues that we still haven't resolved, but out of the 12 issues that we put on the table, we've closed on 10 of them. The two main issues that remain open are substantial, and we're looking at ways to move the negotiation forward, but right now we are looking for the community to give direction.
It seems like it's being kicked down the road constantly.
The issues are not easy issues. We have issues of privacy, and these are not uniformly dealt with across all the different jurisdictions. So we have to tread carefully on how we decide on these things, and that's where the biggest issues remain.
Akram, you become CEO July 1st. Are you ready?
Of course. That this is a very temporary position that I'm honored to take, and I'm very happy to see the board having the trust in me to take care of the position and the organization during the time where before the new CEO takes over, and I'm up to the challenge.
Steve, these sorts of transitions are difficult enough. Now we have a departing CEO, we have an interim CEO, and we've got the next CEO coming after that. Why do it this way?
It's not as big a problem as you're suggesting. We have actually orchestrated a quite smooth sequence. Fadi Shahadi and Crocker and Atallah have had the benefit of knowing each other and working with each other before. Fadi is, although not available to come on board full-time, is available for a limited amount of service and will be in learning mode and consulting and so forth. So I'm actually expecting two quite seamless transitions, one right now and then another one, and I don't think that you're going to see any real problems coming out of any of this.
During your speech at the welcoming ceremony, you said that transition is not an excuse for standing still. What exactly did you mean?
So we have a lot of initiatives that are underway, not the least of them is the new GTLD program. And we cannot just wait and not achieve our goals for the next 3 months. And we need to make sure that that in 3 months the organization has moved ahead and not stayed where it was before we started. So.
Number one priority for the next 3 months is?
The new GTLD program and our operational excellence.
Steve, when you look back at the Prague meeting, what stands out most in your mind?
Well, two obvious things are that this is the first meeting after the window closed on the GTLDs and the names are revealed and so forth. So that clearly dominated a lot of the conversation. The other thing, of course, is that this is where we announced the selection of the CEO. That was a process that was kicked off 10 months ago, a little more, when Mr. Beckstrom announced that he was affirmatively completing his contract and then would be leaving on July 1st. And the board has been working far harder than is visible to organize and conduct a worldwide search very intensively. And I think I'm very pleased with the results that we have, and everybody's looking quite forward to it. So those are the introduction of Fadi Shahadi to the community is certainly one of the high points for this meeting. And those two things are in a way a little bit distracting from the huge range of the regular business that we carry on every meeting.
Akram, in effect, you're now CEO. What has it been like for you at this meeting with that change in role?
So it's been both enjoyable and busy, as well as feeling the pressure of making sure that we deliver on our commitments. So it's been very active and very busy, but it's not unusual. It's like every ICANN meeting, we come together and there's a lot of debate and a lot of issues bubble up to the surface, and it's all good.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.